So yesterday, we finally finished... I say finally, it took me like 2 or 3 days. But we finished The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. And we got first place in a mini world tour in F-Zero 99. So, while I have achieved the pinnacle of gaming, I thought, why don't I, since I've done that already, let's play something that I'm quite familiar with and that I played a million times. So it's time for Super Metroid Rogue Effect. Hello, subscribers. And future subscribers, I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Super Metroid, and we are continuing our quest to finish every game on the SNES Classic. This game is from 1994. Avis, Nick DeFrenchie, Selvala. Love Metroid. He is waifu. That's right, Avis. This is Metroid 3, and I often forget that the game actually calls itself Metroid 3, because, like, I don't think anyone else refers to this game as Metroid 3. They just call it Super Metroid, Gaming Fox, because that's what it's called. And this opening scene shows that there's like a cute little creature at some sort of a high-tech science lab thingy, and are those dead bodies on the ground? Aces, I see you as well. And if you let the game play, it shows you like a short demo here. Let's just get started. I recently started playing this game too. I have 100% completed this game once ever, and that was sort of recently. That was like maybe a year ago. Let's start with new data. Let's go with Samus B, where there is no data. And I think what you want to do, yeah, by default, the shot button is X. Let's switch that to Y. A for jump is fine. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna set, no, jump is B. Dash should be R. That's what I wanted to do. Item select is select. Item cancel is X. That's fine. Angle up should be, let's say... Oh, I can't make it A. Alright, by default, dash is... I think it's jump A, dash B. Is that what it said? Which is kind of weird. But let's go with angle up R, angle down L. I can't set angle up to the A button for some reason. And I typically like to have the dash button be R when I'm playing Mega Man X, but that's not a thing you can do in this game. Alright, let's end. Not as confusing as calling it Meatrod 69. Rogue Effect, I'll try to be as confusing as possible for you.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Crazy that they got voices. I turned it up for just a second. I first battled the Metroids on planet Zebes. Is it Zebes or Zebes? It was there that I foiled the plans of the space pirate leader Motherbrain to use the creatures to attack galactic civilization. You know, foiling is when you multiply polynomial figures, right? That's what that means? Oh, it's Balatro. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Look at this! The game shows the ending of Metroid 1. This is what happens at the end of Metroid on NES. I next fought the Metroids on their homeworld, SR-388, which stands for Sean R-388. I completely eradicated them except for a larva, which after hatching followed me like a confused child, and it was so cute that I couldn't kill it. Yeah, Zebes, thank you, Avis. Selvala, yes, this is Super Metroid, also known as Super Punch-Out. But this is the ending to Metroid 2 on Game Boy, which is kind of a cool game. I personally delivered it to the Galactic Research Station at Ceres, so scientists could study its energy-producing qualities. Ceres, I want to say, is like the Greek god of the harvest? Thank you, Samus. Now, don't crush my hand with your robot suit as we shake hands. Is it an Alien reference when they keep a xenomorph to study it? Nick DeFrenchie, it is an Alien reference that one of the main villains in this game is named Ridley, after Ridley Scott, who wrote and directed Alien, I believe? The scientists' findings were astounding. They discovered that the powers of the Metroid might be harnessed for the good of civilization. I don't know if I could do a Samus voice. Also a dwarf planet. Rogue Effect? Don't be mean to my planets. They're big boys. We are very proud of them. Satisfied that all was well, I left the station to seek a new bounty to hunt. But I don't know why I said that, Rogue Effect. That was weird. I'm sorry. A new bounty to hunt, but I had hardly gone beyond the asteroid belt when I picked up a distress signal. Oh my gosh, just did a whole bunch of missions, and now we're gonna have to do another mission, Silver the Catastrophic. I headed back to the station or something is what she said. I don't know. Oh boy, I got a bit of a migraine today, so Space Colony. So I decided I was gonna play a game that didn't have a ton of, like, dialogue and reading to do. Aside from the introduction. But yo, I'm Samus! Can I just, like, go back? If I just go back into my ship, it's like, game over, bad ending. But yeah, look at this, I'm Samus the robot. No, I'm like a lady in a power suit, is what they call it. But I can jump, I can do little flippies, and like, man, you are so floaty when you jump in this game. I can aim up or down while I shoot. Oh, and I can shoot. And I can open doors by approaching them. Space colon is right, Rogue Effect. That's what you use to separate two space clauses in a sentence. I can wall jump, that's right, Silver the Catastrophic. So if I jump up against a wall and then hold, and I'm flipping when I do it, if I hold the opposite direction of that wall, you'll see Samus kind of stick her feet out a little bit, and while she's doing that, if you hit jump again, you can jump off of walls. Oh, and like it said earlier, I can hold the A button to dash to go a little bit faster. And you can get some pretty big jumps with that. But since I have shoot mapped to Y and jump mapped to B and dash mapped to A, sometimes I'll claw the controller like this. What is this lady doing? Napping on the job? Hey, poke, poke, poke. Wake up. Are you okay? She's really asleep. It looks like a lady. I don't know. It looks like a scientist lady who got maybe moited. I don't really know what this is down here, but yo, that Metroid that was in captivity in this little capsule at the opening screen, gone. It must have busted loose. Tekken fingers, Avis, is that what you call it? Oh, here's the Metroid. All we gotta do is bring it back, and that's the end of the game. Whoa, a crazy space guy! With glowing eyes and a big old mouth. I never would have expected that ever. This is Ridley from Ridley's Believe It or Not. And this battle is semi-scripted. There's no way to win this battle, technically. Generally what happens here is once you get knocked down below, I think, 30 energy, it starts like an escape sequence. Yeah, like Ridley runs away. It's like, ha ha ha, I have you now, so I'll leave you alone for some reason. Emergency. Self-destruct sequence activated. Evacuate colony immediately. But I think if you actually shoot Ridley there 100 times, he'll be like, alright, F this, I'm leaving, and then it activates this sequence. Oh my gosh, the space colony is tilting back and forth. Do you see that? Somebody's rocking the boat here. And we gotta get out of here. These little steam puffs don't hurt you. Neither do these falling ceiling panels. But oh my gosh, just like a lot of Metroids end with, this game starts with an escape sequence. A self-destruct escape. I always fight Ridley, says Avis P. Well, me and him are friends, so I usually don't fight him. Oh, hey, and like it says in the chat, if I get any donations today on Planet Zebes, I'm going to do some tricep presses. You donate $1, I'll do 2 of them. You donate 5, I'll do 10. But let's reset that reps counter from yesterday. Man, we did 230 reps yesterday, so thank you so much for all the generosity, everybody. They don't do damage, but they do slow you down. That's true, Gaming Fox. What a deal. Yeah. Double the reps today, Rogue Effect. Anyway, this is Samus's spaceship. If you don't have any context for it, like, this thing is like an old piece of junk. Like, let me think about it. Like, if you saw, like, a 1980s Toyota on the road today with like roll down windows. This is the equivalent of that. This thing is like 40 years old and she hasn't gotten a new car since the actual 1980s. Oh man, best way to fight Ridley in Metroid Prime is to only use Plasma Beam when he's in his grounded phase. So, Mr. Jolt, what order will you be doing the bosses today? Silver? I wasn't planning on doing any sort of challenge run or anything. But I parked my car here. It's really far away from the action, but it's like one of the few free parking spots on the entire planet. And so now we gotta run through the rain to get where we want to go. Oh yeah, and in this universe, if you want to open the door, you use your gun. Can't break open those blocks. I can't open doors by shooting them. Well, I'm this little crevasse. I can't crawl down there. Maybe that's for some other creatures to crawl down and not Seamus. It's not too far from the action. The wrecked ship is right over there. Silver the Catastrophic? Yeah, okay. But considering there's like nobody parked anywhere, and I can't park in the up-close spots without having to pay, forget it. Funny how much crap they talked about the Millennium Falcon in the movies, then how badass it turned out to be. Yeah, Alex Levine. What a piece of junk. Ooh, this is the chamber that you escaped from at the end of Metroid 1, aka Metroid. Seamus, like the wrestler? I guess, Aces. I don't know. Yeah, and this is where we fought Mother Brain at the end of Metroid 1, aka The Legend of Zelda. Let's go this way. This is kind of spooky. Like, honestly, like, I've played this game a ton, but I have to imagine, like, if you're playing this game for the first time, this opening sequence where you go through, like the music is low and ominous, right? And you're going through, like, a lot of abandoned wreckage. You have to expect that something crazy is coming up soon, right? Or maybe a jump scare? What is this? What is this glowing fruit? Oh, it's obviously a morphing ball. AKA the Maru Mari, I believe? Whoa, a security camera. Let's disable it. No, you can't shoot that? Why does this thing... It has, like, such a focused light on me, but not quite a laser. Interesting. And, you know what else I noticed? Is that these little statue faces that were facing outward toward the camera turn to face you when you pick up the morphing ball. They look like these guys just a second ago, did they not? Oh, see? These turned inward too. You might not notice that. But yeah, this is yet another one of those games where, possibly, even though you've played it a million times, you might not notice all the details, or you might see something that you've never seen before on your 50th playthrough. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's take the elevator back up. There's like no handrail on this elevator. You could easily fall off, Alex B. Bad guys are now aware of your presence. What are you talking about, Nick DeFrenchie? I don't think anyone's here. Nobody's aware of my presence at all. There's bugs. Did I miss something? My favorite game. I got distracted. Was I supposed to go somewhere? The side order says my favorite game. I've beaten this a million times, but suddenly it seems like maybe I have forgotten something. And I did... Oh yeah, I checked this way, did I not? Oh yeah, I can go down here. Let's see what's down here. Let's go into this room, as a matter of fact. What? This crazy shrimp with talons is holding a missile in an egg that I just cracked open. Oh, but look at this. We have missiles, and I can switch to missiles with the select button. I can't believe I forgot to come down here. I've played this game so many times. Let's go back up here. But now that I have missiles, I can open the doors that don't open to regular guns. You understand how keys work in this universe now. Ooh, that thing see me too. And there's another missile tank? I am dominating here, James Mason. Have you played all the way through Metronidazole Dread? Awesome game. Samus actually spoke. We did stream through Metroid Dread when it was still kind of new. Yeah, I haven't really thought about that game in years. James Mason, did your phone just do like a weird autocorrect of a word that I've never seen before? Metronidazole. What could that possibly mean, I wonder? Anyway, we got another missile expansion. My maximum is 10 now, but I only have 5. OSHA would have a field day on the no rails. Yes, it did, says James M. Love that. Oh, heck, it's the ball lady game. Yeah, Samus can ball. Whoa! They are suddenly aware of my presence, and there are enemies here. By the way, this creature is called a space pirate. Like, that's just their race. That's what they are called, regardless of whether they participate in that piracy or not. She can spin dash like Sonic. Pew! That's exactly right. Brady Lewis playing one of the GOAT games. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, and I am once again going to mention that I am playing through every game on the SNES Classic in 2025, and we finished some bangers already. Like we just finished up Zelda: A Link to the Past. A Zelda to the Past. But we've already played through, let's see, Super Mario World, Donkey Kong Country, Kirby Superstar, and there are playlists for all of these on the channel if you want to watch the replays. What else have we done? Technically, Super Contra 3, the Alien Wars? Or is it just called Contra 3? I do want to go back to do hard mode on that game, though. Oh, and Super Punch-Out! How many more do you have to do? Soul Wave? I believe 10 or 11. But some of those will be one-sitting streams. Like Star Fox, I can beat it probably twice in a couple hours. SNES has so many bangers. Maybe the old retro console that holds up the best in both gameplay and graphics. Yeah, it just like, it doesn't get boring, you know? Ooh, what's over here? Now I can go through this pink door because I have 5 keys to shoot it with, essentially. And there's little baddie bats. Whoops, I killed them. By the way, you can also use missiles to harm the wildlife. And sometimes that wildlife will drop missiles for me. Like, I don't know why they're carrying those. Also, calling them space pirates may be racist. Nick the Frenchie? Alright. In general, they are bad and evil. And I should hate on them, but that has nothing to do with their race. It has more to do with their propensity to murder. We hate them because of what they've done, not because of who they are. Map data access completed. Ooh, there's a map in this game? That's crazy, dude. The pink area, obviously, is the water, and the blue area is what I have not explored yet. Samus, destroying one ecosystem at a time. Would love to watch you play Rad Gravity, says Chris Friedman. Is that the NES game with the guy that has like an obnoxiously large chin? I think I saw a video about that recently. Yo, I had 69 energy for a second. Alright. Oh, he dodged me so good. Let me get some missiles back. Original Punch-Out playthrough would be fun to watch. Chris Blade. I have not played that game yet for YouTube. I don't know why. Let's go in here. What is this big S? Oh, it stands for store. You can buy groceries here. Oh, wait. It stands for Samus, come here to save your game. Yeah, let's save the game. Alexandru G, what's going on? How are you? Since I entered talking about the ball lady, do you think Chozo would have been good at basketball? Can't they, like, fly and use psychic abilities? Yes. Space pirates have no compassion for the living creatures they infuse with phazon. Highly radioactive, with high chance of death and mutations. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Phazon isn't a thing until Metroid Prime, right? Chozo were giant, so yes. Okay, I mean, they'd have an advantage. But here's the thing. Their hands are also claws, so, like, they'd probably pop open the basketball too often for them to play, you know? They would run out of basketballs. Does this guy, when he drops those little balls, do those hurt me? I was actually having a hard time getting hit by them. Oh, look at this! Now that I can basketball form, I can fall down the garbage chute. Quick Guns, we are playing on SNES Classic. And more buggies. A buggy is like a small car, right? Actually, some people use the word buggy to refer to a shopping cart. What do you call it? Some people also call it a basket. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have opened this door before I fought all those buggies. What if they have basketballs made of claw-resistant material? Wayne, could it still be regulation size and weight? James Mason, you say buggy? Rogue Effect says shopping cart. If you're, like, super good at this game, you actually can pick up those bombs and then make it through this door. Whoops, I wasted a missile. Before this crazy boss fight starts. Whoa, there's a crazy boss fight! Who knew that was gonna happen? Whoops. I forgot to aim toward him. And, like, you can easily die to this guy. Because, like, sometimes I get lazy and I don't feel like dodging, you know? But if you shoot the basketballs that this guy launches out of his mouth, sometimes those will drop missiles for you. And you should use those to hit this guy. Because he's weak to missiles, and also the regular bullets. It's more of a TAS trick, yes, Alexander B. TAS. Some people say TAS. Most people say TAS. I've been watching speedruns since before YouTube, so I always, in my head, said TAS for Tool Assisted Speedrun, rather than TAS. Anyway, I kicked TAS back there. Oh, and now I have this bomb. I have this bomb that I can just drop on the flow. You can only use bombs when you're in the shape of the bomb. See how the bomb is spherical? The bomb only respects those who are the same shape. So, I, too, must be spherical in order to plant a bomb on the ground. What am I talking about? I'm sorry, everybody. Commentary is going to be weird today because I have a kind of an intense migraine. He just wanted to hug you violently. Nick the Frenchie? Yeah, and I did not consent to that. So I shot him. A lot. Repeatedly. That's implied. But yeah, now that I have this bomb, actually, I think there's like a couple hidden power-ups that I can find. Let's first go down this way. GameCube64. Gotta get ready for work. Y'all have a good day. Yo, James M, I appreciate you. Thanks for showing up. So as you fall down this long chasm here, you'll see that there's one, like, miniature platform on the side. It opens up to this room. Yeah, so this is a door that I cannot open yet until I get a different item. But I do want to show you that when you're in morph ball form, if you lay a bomb, you can use it to, like, pop yourself up a couple spaces. And that's how you get into elevated tight gaps. Ever played Maniac Mansion? Great game for its time. Yeah, Chris Blade. I played it for Halloween like many years ago. I think I can get down here, can I not? Yeah, I think there's just like a free upgrade down here. Look at this. A missile in a jar. Stand your ground. Chris Friedman? I mean, it was like a large violent monster with, like, explosion claws and acidic projectiles. But if I had stood my ground, I would have gotten whooped. That's why I was dodging at least a little bit. Blast Radius! What's up, KJ? Perhaps doing something to relax your feet may bring you some relief. Works for 5, perhaps it can be helpful to you. When you say works for 5, thanks for toughing it out for us today. You know, I appreciate you, Blast Radius, for saying that. Because sometimes, like, even when I have a little heady headache, which is what the doctors call them, I say the show must go on. I never push myself too hard. But I do want to stream some Super Metroid, at least for an hour or two. How does one parry the Emmys, Brady? Avis. Oh, I remember the Emmys. It's up for me to decide. Dread has some of the most fluid controls I ever played. Yeah, I like the slide mechanic, Brady Lewis. And yeah, I did play Metroid Dread probably like a week or two after it came out. Dread is amazing. I did have fun with it and then just like never ever played it again. I could have sworn earlier when I shot this thing. Yeah, my bullet kind of went through all of the destroyable blocks and killed them all in one. How did that work? Okay, maybe your bullet spawns like a little bit in front of you when you're running, or you... Oh, like I got some height over it? Interesting. So when I'm standing and I shoot, my bullet gets blocked by this glowing face. But if I'm running and I shoot, my bullet has like just enough height to get over it, but not too much height that it doesn't hit these destroyable blocks. That's kind of interesting. Dread was okay. Super Metroid is still the best. Chris F. I did have some fun with Metroid Dread. Oh, man. Yeah, and the reason I'm coming this way is because there's an energy tank that you can find in the ceiling here, and it's just out of reach. You cannot quite get it. What's supposed to happen is you're supposed to come back here after you have a high jump upgrade, and then you can just jump up and grab that. But what you also can do is use an infinite bomb trick to get yourself infinite height. So if you place bombs in the correct rhythm, you can actually infinitely gain height. And one way to do it is, essentially what you want to do is place a bomb like right before you land on the second one. Like you basically want to place a bomb a tiny bit higher than you placed the last one. But if you know the rhythm, you can just tap the Y button in the correct rhythm. So I'm actually going to remove my headphones for this. Oh, I almost had it. Yeah, the problem is when you get to the top, you might bump on the ceiling, so you have to switch up the rhythm once you get there. Dang. Let me try again. Yo, look at this. Brady Lewis gifting the KarmaJolt membership. Hey, thank you so much. And Sar, welcome to the Karma crew. Let's add 12 tricep presses to the to-go counter. Thank you so much, Brady Lewis. Everyone spam the BL in the chat. The other way to do it is less of a rhythm and more of like I use visual cues for it. But I kind of forgot how to get started. How do you do it? not getting it right. There it is. Get me up there! Yes, I got the energy tank. Hey, we used the infinite bomb jump to get the energy tank. Yo, and Joseph Neal, the Lillipup, has been a member for 7 months. Thank you so much. All my members sound off. Put the puppy dog emoji in the chat, and maybe a members only emoji in the chat if you got it. Let's go, says Blast Radius. I love that you put a question mark at the end there. But yeah, that energy tank, not only did it fill my energy up, it gave me a square above my energy, and when that square is filled, as it is right now, Rogue Effect will donate $5, and it counts as 100 additional energy. Yo, Rogue Effect. I missed what the message said, but hey, thank you so much. Let's add 10 to the counter. Everyone spam the coffee emoji in the chat for Get Your Coffee, aka Rogue Effect. Anna Look Like Gouda Guy has been a member for 3 months. This text box isn't cheesy enough for the 29 of us. Yo, spam the cheese and the puppy dogs and the coffee in the chat. A well-balanced breakfast. Eating cheese with a coffee and sitting down with a dog friend of yours. The message is you can't jump out of a bomb jump in this one. I don't think so. In the original Metroid, you can unmorph in midair and then immediately jump in midair, which is an exploit. That is an oversight or a glitch even. But I don't think you can do that in this game. Nope. Unless there's something I don't know. A side of puppy. No, you're not eating the puppy, Blast Radius. Unless it's a hush puppy. Anyway, let's climb back up this shaft. A lot of vertical shafts in the original Metroid. And again, this room was from the original Metroid. It's a little different in this game. But this is the vertical shaft that you climb up as planet SR388 is exploding. Or I guess it would be Zebes, right? Which one's which? SR388 is from the Game Boy game, which is Metroid 2, correct? Lexi Wolf, Meow Karma, any chance of a tiny cat cameo? Damn, he's been asleep like all day. He's up there, so if he hops down, I'll try to get him on camera real quick. Let's go this way and explore more. Ooh, I can go here now, and oh, look at this. Not only can I get under this gap that I couldn't before, I can explode the squares to get through the gap. And there's a missile expansion, which is marked by a dot on my mini-map. Are hot dogs made out of dogs? Nick DeFrenchie? I hope not. Anything in here for me to find? Lots of secrets to uncover in this game, as we've already seen. Ah. Hot dogs should be made of beef. Yeah, Franks are, right? Rogue Effect, and then wieners are made of pork. Is that what I'm understanding? Am I getting that right? Let's save the game. I accomplished so much since I last saved. Girl Scout cookies made from real Girl Scouts. Yeah, often people will say, what do you think baby powder is made of? They're named after dogs. In truth, they're Frankfurters. Frankfurter? Oh, by the way, this little, like, flying turtle guy, he's, I think, completely immune to everything, except for maybe one attack that we'll get later in the game. That we can totally screw him up with. But I'm not telling you what the attack is. Ooh, look at this! Now I can go this way! And I can aim down as I run through this room. Ooh, and there's another energy tank. So it's cool that I just took 1,000,000 hits there, because now I'm getting all my energy refilled, including the new maximum. Dang, he blocks so much. Let's try bombing him. Did he... Was he unable to see where I went? Okay, you can bomb those guys. I actually didn't realize that, but what you're supposed to do is just shoot him with a missile. Why do they call them missiles if they never miss? Actually, they miss all the time. Like these. Whoops. Missed a couple too many times there. Yeah, Lexi Wolf, that's the joke that I'm thinking of. If olive oil is made from olives, and corn oil is made from corn, what is baby oil made from? Lexi Wolf? What about crude oil? Ooh, what's this crazy room with all the blinking eyes on this beautiful sculpture in the background? It's a large reason why I didn't 100% super like I did with most other Metroid games. Brady Lewis, wait, I missed. Best quality of life update in the later games is that there's different icons on the map for upgrades that you haven't picked up. And ones you've already gotten. Okay, yeah. That's a good point, is that in the later Metroid games, the maps are a little more detailed. Whereas on this one, it's like, oh, a room might have a dot in it, which indicates that there's some sort of item for you to pick up there. It doesn't always show those, though. But also, that dot will be there whether you've collected that item or not. So the dot isn't removed from the map after you've collected that item, you know? What is this crazy bug hive thing? I think these guys are in Metroid Dread too, right? These little buggy bugs? Or something like them that attaches to you, right? What? Why is this guy immune to my bullets? Is he immune to this? Like, yeah, he is. Not bombs, though. That creature's like, ah, bombs are my weakness. How did you know? I can only be immune to 2 of Samus's weapons at a time. They should remake Super Metroid. They've done 1 and 2 already. It's about time for Super to be remade. Oh my god, you're right. Yeah. We totally played through Metroid Zero Mission on Game Boy Advance, which is a Metroid 1 remake. I completely forgot about that. If this is the room that I think it is that I'm about to save a state. Oh boy. Let's do a glitch, everybody. So in this room, you're not supposed to be able to run across this room until you get the supersonic speed dash upgrade. I don't know what it's called, but it makes you as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog. See how I was running and I couldn't get through that door because it closed in front of me? So you need to come back here after you get the speed booster upgrade. What is it actually called? Speed booster? Thank you, Gouda Guy. And if you roll up into Morph Ball form, you're still not fast enough to get by this door. In fact, you're not even fast enough to get over these crumbling blocks without them dropping you on the floor. But, Alex B, that's exactly right. I'm going to use the mockball, which I've seen spelled multiple ways. Like, some people will spell it M-O-C-K, like, oh, this ball is mocking you, it's making fun of you. Or mock as in, like, Mach 3, you're faster than the sound, speed of sound. It's probably supposed to be that. Why? Good afternoon. But here's how you do it. What you want to do is start running with the run button. And once you get to full speed, you're gonna jump and hold the jump button. But you're gonna neutral the joystick. Then tap down in midair. And then once you're aiming down, you're gonna tap down one more time right before you hit the ground, and then hold right. And what that should do is allow you to roll up into your morph ball, but maintain the speed of your running dash. Mock makes way more sense. M-O-C-K says whatever makes you happy. Explain it to me. Like, I can kind of see an argument either way. I'm not good at it because I haven't practiced it in a long time. But if you mess it up, you can just reset the room and come back. But this is one way to get super missiles early. So let's see. I'm gonna give it a shot. I absolutely messed it up there. I thought it was mockball, like mock speed. Yeah, blast radius, that makes sense. Mock M-O-C-K, like a little bit makes sense to me, because you're like faking being a ball because you're going and running speed. I don't know. Almost got it. Because you're mocking Samus running at full speed, but in more form. Whatever makes you happy? That's a little bit of a stretch, but I get it. Okay, I will get this. It'll happen, everybody. Maybe they're mocking the Sonic Spin Dash. Nick the Frenchie, that could be it. Okay. Oh, I thought I had it there. I might have pressed the down arrow a little bit too late. I'm doing something wrong here, but we'll get it. I've done this probably a dozen times, but every time I do it, I have to like relearn how to do it, you know, because I'm not a speedrunner. Yeah, I think what speedrunners do is they get a running start from the other side of the door, yeah, then jump just before transitioning. You don't have to do that. Oh, shoot, I thought I had it there. And I'm not good enough to like precisely make that jump. I don't think. But we're trying a speedrun trick here. I know you want to neutral the joystick. Do I want to let go of dash? I think I want to hold dash and jump, like, pretty much the entire time. I landed the super skip on Mirror Silence 2 in practice. Yo, quick guns! I have yet to attempt that, but it sounds hard. Didn't quite get it there. It's more forgiving that way because you don't land on the crumble blocks. Okay, Alex B, I'll give it a shot. Do I jump before I go into the door? Yes. Oh, I missed it. I missed the jump. Yeah, I could try this for a little while. Oh. Yeah, no, I was not prepared for that. Okay, let's just try it this way then. I'm not landing properly there. Let me try it a couple more times just here before I, so I can at least see how to get it right. What am I doing wrong? Oh, why did I wait for that? Okay, so I'm holding dash like the entire time here. I'm not getting it there? Preemptive bomb. That was it. That was it there. Okay, maybe I'm not jumping at full speed is the problem, Charles G. You have to have the super run, he says. No, you don't. Aren't skips supposed to be faster? Yeah, there it is. All I needed was for you to mock me, whatever makes you happy. Oh, and that's what allows you to do the glitch. Anyway, if you shoot up here, after doing that trick, you can easily wall jump up here. And get yourself some super missiles early, which are just at the end of this tunnel, but don't fall down. Hey, there we go. Ralph P! We got the super missiles early. I'm not a speedrunner, but I have 69 energy, and sometimes I'm good enough to do one trick. Did you cheat the game? Yes. You're not supposed to have super missiles at this point of the game. You're supposed to get super missiles after you defeat Spore Spawn, which is like a grass-type boss. Whoops. Just shot that thing with a super missile. Absolutely unnecessary. Oh, and what's over here? I don't know if there's something that I can get. Oh yeah, there's a map. There's a map station. Okay, as you wish. Tell your friends I'm great. Yo, blast radius. Good going. Hey, thanks, YY. I missed you earlier. Yo, Sean R. Welcome. Hey, let's do those 22 tricep presses now that we have a map, everybody. I need to move some of Genevieve B's things and grab my weights. All right. I got a 20-pound weight here. We're going to do 22 tricep presses. And I'm going to sit over here. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Switching up the grip. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. One extra because 23 is Jordan's number. Thank you so much for the donations. All right, we've done 22 reps. Technically 23. Ed DV, what's going on? David, I see you. Well, hey, KarmaJolt, I finally managed to 100% complete this game a couple days ago. Yeah, I've done it once ever, and it was like a year ago when I was streaming it on Switch. Yo, we got more map, everyone. Robert R. was up this morning and drove 4 hours to make a 7 a.m. delivery. Then Amazon refuses the load, saying I was supposed to be there at 2 a.m. Now waiting for dispatch to figure out what to do with my trailer. Oh my gosh. Sean R with the cool $10. Yo, YY, that sounds annoying. But Sean R says, gonna hopefully buy my tickets next week. We still on for the days I gave you to visit? Remind me of the dates, Sean, and then like also yes. Bro, I'm psyched to see you. And we got 20 reps to go. Everyone spam the R in the chat for Sean R. Because like we said, SR388 stands for Sean R388. That's right, Avis. Boom. Man, I already showed off 2 cool glitches and exploits. You want to hear another like really dumb exploit that speedrunners will use? Apparently, while you are dashing forward, if you spam the aim up or aim down button, it pushes Samus forward by like 1 pixel every time. So like, while you're running, if you just mash the R button, or maybe R and L, it'll push Metroid forward slightly, and it might save, if you're really good at it, it might save you like a second overall in an entire speed run. Donald R, what's going on? You and Sean have the same last name, which is R. There's a new technique now, too, called Zoha. Yo, whatever makes you happy. You seem very knowledgeable. What is Zoha? This isn't one of those jokes, is it? There's a new technique now called Ligma. Hey, here's the door. Let's blow it open. Did I see a Nick D? Yeah, arm pumping is what that's called. Or shoulder pumping, some people call it. Nicholas D. But either way, it gets you pumped up to play Super Metroid. You know what? Let's go to the left first. Is this the game with Contra? Yeah, Contra Luigi is the name of the main character in this game. Belkis Josefina Tejeda Martinez. Welcome. Oh yeah, you, I think you want to come back to this room later, because there is, first of all, there's these like firefly kind of bugs that give you that light up the room just like your smile. What's down here, though? Oh, wait, no, I can go this way. Okay, yeah, so there is an ammo station here that will refill your missiles and I think all of your super missiles and later your power bombs as well. Thank you, Alex B. Don't forget the matter, baby. Wait, Ralph P, what? 827 to 92 is what I think I said. That sounds fine to me, Sean. Like, I don't plan that far ahead, so I can't imagine that there's something that I'm forgetting about on those dates. What is the moonwalking? Oh, yeah, thank you for bringing that up, David. I meant to mention that. So at the beginning of the game, when you go to, like, the controls option, you can turn moonwalking on or off. And, like, basically what moonwalking does is it allows you to fire one way while walking backwards in the opposite direction. Definitely a Michael Jackson reference. It's generally not useful, but there is a glitch technique that you can do, but only if you have moonwalking turned on. Whoops, got eaten by those guys. You know, the matter, baby. Gestures vaguely. Rogue Effect, that's what I thought. Yo, Gouda Guy with another $14.99 Australian. What kind of cheese do you think Samus enjoys? Hold on. There's got to be a joke here. First of all, thank you. And everyone spam the cheese in the chat because we got 40. We got 40 reps to go. What kind of cheese does Samus like? Or are you just asking? This isn't a riddle. This isn't like a joke. SR Bree 88. I don't know. A nice camembert. There's no joke there. She just likes that the best. I've been getting hurt a lot. I should stop doing that. I'm just asking, says Gouda Guy. Samus Aranchego. Heckus McGeckis, what's going on? Gouda, yeah, Brady Lewis, that's it. Anyway, we saved the game. You don't get your life back. Mother Breen. Oh my gosh. Sean? That was an okay joke. Super Swiss Siles. What was I gonna say? Probably something really funny. Oh yeah, you don't get your energy back when you use the save point. I should start playing better, I feel like. Those big scary guys die to a single missile. What's up here? Oh, yeah, so this was the thing I was talking to you, or I was talking about earlier, right? Because up here, did I see a Scott R? Welcome. Up here is a plant type enemy. Look, this is definitely a grass type enemy. And this guy's name is Spore Spawn because, as you can see, he's gross. And then he'll open up to you, and you shoot him. It's kind of sad that Samus does that. This guy's like, wow, I thought I could trust you. He can't hit you with his physical body. If you just roll up into a ball and, like, stay in this corner. Man, I'm, like, so slow with the controls today. But you can collect energy and missile power-ups if you shoot... If you shoot his little spore babies that he's dropping on the ground. I am playing like an absolute moron right now. Nice, I shot him with a super missile, which again, you're not supposed to have those before you fight this boss. You'll see in a second. But there are so many ways to sequence break this game. Yeah, and if you do have super missiles, This boss kind of goes down easy. And I didn't even play all that well, as you saw. You don't need to fight him if you get the early super missile. Scout R, but I kind of want to get 100% completion. Oh yeah, by the way, after you kill this guy, if you wall jump off of him, or her, I guess, they will shake and shiver, which is kind of scary. Can you get the power bomb after this boss? Donald R? No, I will show you. Well, yes, but long after that boss. Oh, there's a warp pipe here. I am Mario. I am a Mario brother. Look at this. I forgot you could, like, stall your momentum in midair by morphing and unmorphing. But this is where you're supposed to get the super missile. It's Audrey 2. That's who that is. Blast Radius. Shoutouts to Little Shop of Horrors. Great reference. Ah. These crazy bug things coming out of pipes. But yeah, the super missiles can blow open these green doors. Oh yeah, and sometimes when you shake the area with a super missile, enemies will fall from the ceiling. Scott R, yeah, you're talking about something I made a video of a long time ago. So yeah, the one thing that's keeping you from accessing those super missiles from this back door is that there's a super missile panel in the way. Which is why you can't normally just go in from this way, grab the super missiles, then skip that boss. But what's weird about that super missile panel is that, like, there's no way to shoot it from outside unless you stand at, like, a very precise pixel that's, like, around here. Maybe you can just jump and shoot. Or, if you do a crystal flash inside this corridor, which is something that you use, like, a lot of your weapon resources to refill your energy. It's a technique that maybe I'll show you later in the game. But if you do it in this corridor, Samus will end the crystal flash in kneeling position, and you can shoot a missile to the right here. Otherwise, the game doesn't really allow you to do that. Muzan Slayer, what's going on? Ooh, another missile. Are you speedrunning? Yes, clearly, John F. Nah, I'm kind of taking it pretty casual here. But I was doing I was showing off at least one speedrun tactic that took me a while to do, so it wasn't a speedrun. Scott R, you seem to know a lot about this game, which I kind of remember from the last time I streamed this game, which wasn't that long ago. There's like something else over here, right? There's like an annoying missile expansion to get up and to the left. So these pipes that have like the infinitely spawning enemies that come out of them, if you shoot one of the enemies and it drops something in midair, like a pickup, like an energy or missile pickup, the next enemy won't spawn until you pick up that pickup. So often, like, what I'll do is to get these guys to quit being annoying, I'll shoot them until they drop something. It's not happening now. But then once that thing spawns in the air, yeah, like I'll just avoid picking that up and then leave. Well, I wasn't able to do it, but that's how you prevent those infinitely spawning enemies from spawning temporarily, which is what I was doing in the previous room with that mockball technique. Ah, okay, okay. What's down here? How do I get into that door? Do I go up from the other way? Actually, I don't remember. Doesn't seem like it. We'll get that. We'll get that later. Is this a green door? No, it's not. I am a little bit colorblind, So often with the green and yellow doors, I have trouble distinguishing between them. Anyone else have that problem? Oh. Am I supposed to grapple? Oh, yeah, get up. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to grapple up to that ledge once I get the grapple beam, and that's how I get that item. But, like we saw earlier, we can just infinite bomb jump. Apex 166. Let's just get up there. I have to take off my headphones to get the rhythm right. Oh shoot, I messed it up right at the end. Let me try one more time. Made it. There we go. So literally the rhythm that I use for that specific technique of bomb jump is the rhythm that you hear in the Magmore Caverns. Later in the game. Or what's it called? Maybe it's just called the Norfair area. Ed DV. Happy Arlit V. Or is it Happy Arlie TV? Your name sounds familiar. Welcome back. Glacy the Glaceon. I got a thing that I wasn't supposed to get yet. I've invaded your jungle. I'm in your base killing your dudes is kind of what you're implying there, right? Let's look at the map. Where am I supposed to go? Maybe I should go all the way down. Oh. That room where I did the mockball. I like totally forgot to go into the room that I could access. Are you making a Pokemon Unite reference? Oh yeah, Glaceon is in Unite now. I saw some of that game when it first came out, and it looked interesting. Does anyone still play it? Alright, let me try this a million more times. Because I forgot to go into the room at the end of this hallway. I was texting you during stream, do you remember now? In Pokemon? No. Happy Arlit V. Do I know you in person? What was I streaming? Shoot. I don't know why I'm trying this again other than, there's something at the end of this hallway that I can get now. I don't have to. I need someone to mock me real quick. Shoot. I messed up the D-pad. This is like kinda hard, but not so hard that I can't do it. Stupid. Thanks, Sean R. Oh, I thought I had it. Andy R, what's going on? You gotta reset this room every time you miss it, which is annoying. Jummy. This reminds me of Doom. The music maybe? Is that what you mean? I can kinda hear that. 2D Doom. Jummy? I could never. I could. There we go. Okay, yeah, I totally forgot to do this. Which I think you just get like a, oh, you get a reserve tank in here. That kinda cool. Yeah, so a reserve tank is kind of like an energy tank. Except you gotta fill it up with energy pickups. Oh my gosh, there was a missile expansion. There was a secret behind a secret. They expected me to miss the secret behind a secret, but you know what? They might expect me to miss the secret behind the secret behind the secret. But they could never fool me. In fact, I know there's not a secret behind this, but I'm gonna check anyway, just in case they're really fooling me. Oh my gosh, they thought they could fool me with the secret behind the secret, which was behind the secret? Do I go this way now? Oh no, I guess I have to exit up here. FDS Metroid lets you save. NES Metroid only lets you do long passwords. What about Super Metroid? Oh, we got save stations. You actually save your game here. Yeah. Seek Reception is right, mijo. Yeah, the original NES Metroid, you had to write down not a very long password. Not as long as something like River City Ransom had. Or Swords and Serpents. But yeah, a lot of... Ooh, what's that hamburger icon? A lot of old NES games, when they had a password system, they made you write down some really long passwords. Now that was a password, says Sean R. Yeah, the Swords and Serpents passwords. It's a kind of a dumb game that we love for NES. That is like a first-person dungeon crawler. Talk about a game called Swords and Serpents, which I think was made by Interplay, which eventually became like Bethesda or something. Or maybe it became Blizzard, I don't remember. But that game, it was actually 4 players. So like if you had the 4-player adapter for the NES, you could have each of 4 people control one character with one controller. So each character had a password, and then the game itself had a password. So you ended up you had to, not memorize, but write down a total of 5 passwords that were like probably 30 characters long. It was kind of a lot. And if you missed one character when you were writing it down, like you wrote like an O instead of a Q or something, like, oh my gosh, having to do all that over again. Such a pain in the butt. Oh, here's another place where I can use either a really good wall jump or the infinite bomb jump. Well, I have to like get the rhythm right. I messed it up. There we go. Oh, yeah, Donald Rogers, it's a power bomb door anyway, so I can't get in here. Gary and H, what's going on? Giacomo says game is pain. What, this? Why do you say that? Or are you talking about Swords and Serpents? That game can be pretty brutal. Has Gen B or Kira been on today? Gen B and I streamed just yesterday. We did a little bit of F-Zero 99. Nope, says Giacomo, so now I don't know which one you're noping. But I will finish my water. Karma, do you remember the game Wizards and Warriors? It's called like Iron Sword Wizards and Warriors? Never really played that game when I was younger. should maybe stop taking so much damage. Mother Brain, effin' toast. Interesting Metroid OG password. Miho, I never knew about that one. I knew about the one that was like, engage Ridley mother effer, that crashes your game because it sets like the game duration to something like 4 million years. Which Metroid is this? Gary and H. This is Super Metroid, and it's like considered one of the greatest games of all time. The problem with clawing the controller is that I don't have quick access to the select button. This might be another room for which I need the speed boost. Nope, you can regular run across here. Oh yeah, and a while ago I got the charge beam and said nothing about it and then forgot about it. Yeah, the charge beam allows me to charge up my blaster like this, and I can shoot big balls like I am Mega Man. Ever played Might and Magic? I think so. Was that a PC game? Wait, which one is that? And it's got kind of like an Advance Wars thing going on, where like you have like units and groups. Let's go this way, Nicholas D. Ah, enemies coming out of pipes all the time. Like they are Mario Brothers. This thing is obnoxious. Yeah, that enemy will latch onto you and like constantly suck energy from you. Kill him with a bomb. I fell all the way down. What's over here? Heroes of Might and Magic 3 was the best, says CPU Chip. I think I know those games. I think my neighbor had one of those when I was in middle school. Ooh, energy recharge complete. That's nice. And while we have this much energy, let's do 40 tricep presses, everybody. I did like the diamond cutter symbol there. That's the symbol for tricep presses, too. The self high five. Any old school wrestling fans know what I'm talking about? Oh, I just realized I'm also wearing my my Ric Flair t-shirt that says Wu-Tang on it. DDP, that's right. That's right, Andy R. All right, let's do 40 of these, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm gonna switch my grip up here. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Whew. Let's see. Ben T, with a ton of things getting either remakes or new shows. Should Chrono Trigger get a movie or anime miniseries? That'd be cool, Ben T. If Chrono Trigger had like an anime. Also, welcome everybody. I try to say hi to everybody in the chat, but if there's anybody I missed, I apologize. Also, lurkers, thanks for being here. I acknowledge you. And I just realized I have this this Yoshi on the bottom corner here, which was made by my man Turtle Burger a long time ago. But I think, yeah, if I do this, you see the Metroid helmet that I drew in MS Paint a long time ago. But the perspective is a little different here. Let's switch back. All right, I need to go get water. I'll be right back. Whew, Pippin. We working today. I have water. I'm back. Sorry I was gone so long, everybody. I missed you. From the depths of darkness. Yo, Geneo 1986? Is that when you were born? Man, you're like even older than me, barely. Let's go this way. Also, welcome. Thanks for being here, everybody. Yes, sir. Hey. Shoutouts to my late 80s friends. I'd say babies, but that's not what we are. Get your coffee donated $3.50 saying 350, aka Tree Fitty. Yo, let's double it and do that many reps. Yo, I see what you're doing there. Everyone spam the coffee emoji in the chat. Forget your coffee, aka Rogue Effect. We're gonna do 7 more tricep presses. While Samus is just lurking in the water here. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nice. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Yeah, she's hydrating, Nick the Frenchie. Appreciate you. Have you played the native port of this yet? It's really cool with higher frame rates and no input lag whatsoever. I don't really know what that means, so no. Side order, thank you for the coffees. What does native port mean? I'm not really familiar with that term. Can I get over this gap? Barely. Wait, isn't there something over here? No, I checked here already. That's in a different room. Whoops, is what I'm thinking of. It's been recompiled to run natively on PC. Oh, I will Google that. Gotta go, Karma. Yo, Gary and H, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Ow, I got thorned. Let's wall jump up here. Hey, want a marble? Do you think you can get a second win? Yo, sign me up, side order. Whoops. This little grabby guy will for sure grab you. And it's kind of obnoxious to get away from him. Oh my god. Water in this game is awful. Am I just like trapped? Well, let's get out of here. That thing like mauled me. But I do want to get up here again. I didn't mean to go through the door. Kevin Smith, what's going on? Yeah, water in this game, absolutely awful, and just like controlling yourself in it is super difficult. I think I want to shoot that actually. Nope, that's fine. My like button tastes funny. Yo, what does it taste like? Geneo, am I getting that right? Or is it Genio? Spazer. Damn near killed her. Look at this. Now my gun is different. Oh, look at that. Looks like 3s now. That's pretty cool. I only shoot 3s, baby. Look, I'm Steph Curry. It's Genio? Oh my god. I straight up almost died there. Can I kill that guy? Probably not. Oh, and I think if you hop up here, it shows you that there's something up there. Tampa A, what's going on? Now this is a nice classic. Yeah, so was Link to the Past, which we finished yesterday. And welcome. Spazer equals space laser. That's right. That's what it is. Just bought a smoker at a garage sale. $10. Great deal. Problem is, I don't smoke. Justin McDonald? Ooh. I can go that way by opening these panels. Or I could go down by not opening anything. What are you gonna smoke? Some smoked Gouda? Or some smoked salmon, perhaps? You mean that kind of smoker, right? Like for cooking? I feel like there's a lot of things that I passed up. Jerky. Brisket. Ah, the Dark Souls of SNES, says Nightwish. You gotta explain that one. Wait, what do you mean by that? Nightwish, welcome. Oh yeah, don't go in there. You might have noticed that I took some damage just from being in there. It's because it's so hot in there. And we need an umbrella or something. This is... yeah, okay, that's not a super missile door. That is the other thing. That is a banana door. By the way, one super missile will open up a 5 missiles door. It's hard. There's a lot of backtracking. Bosses are huge. There's dragons. Since I'm not quite familiar with Dark Souls, I didn't realize there was a lot of backtracking in that series. What's down here? Ooh, I fell really far. That's always fun to do. Ooh, we got the high jump boots. Coco. Those they're actually high tops, is I think what it meant to say. And look, now I can jump high enough to touch the ceiling, everybody. I can definitely dunk now. High jump boots change traversal so much. They do. And I also want to show you that in this game, for some reason, you can unequip upgrades. They just gave you that option. You never really need to do that, but if I wanted to, I could remove my high jump boots, which give me thinner ankles. I can also unequip the morph ball and the bomb for some reason. But really the only thing that you'll ever want to or need to unequip are your beams, because like they look different and do different stuff when you unequip them. That door, usually when there's a gray door, it means that, oops, you need to kill all the enemies before you can leave. I didn't realize there's a dude up here. Did I get him? Salvala said hi. What's going on? How are you? So now I can probably get through this door. Yeah, it's flashing, everyone. Hey, Karma, how's Pippin and Tiny Cat? They've been napping like hell. Ah, do you see how that little auto lit up when I picked up that energy? That is my reserve tank filling up. So now if I die, my reserve tank will give me an amount of energy equal to how much I've collected. Up to, I think, like 400. Let's go down here. I'm actually not sure. Or maybe it's 100 per reserve tank and you get 4 of them. Oh yeah, don't go this way. It's too hot in there. Banana door or orang door? Coco? Neither. Let's go through the blue door. One doesn't simply walk into blue door. You gotta shoot it first. Hot and there. Yeah, it's a Nelly song, Sean. This version or the 3DS Metroid? You know, I never played the 3DS version. Of this game, of Super Metroid? I seem to be missing something. I don't want to save the game after that embarrassing debacle. I have high jump. That was a power bomb door, right? Okay. Pff, that guy fell. Because I boom shake the room. Oh yeah, I didn't explore what these were. Nightwish? I've played this game a million times. So I don't require any sort of backseat gaming. Rocky the King Gamer. I played this game a million times, but I still get lost. Just mockball. Oh yeah, okay, so I did explore this. Don't go that way yet. But what we can do now. Oof, might be. Not a big deal. Appreciate you. I know a lot of you, when you tell me what to do, you know I already know it, and you're just excited. To be like, yeah, I know this game. I know what to do, you know? It's like you want to participate. But yeah, now I can get up to this. I didn't show you this earlier, but like, if I had tried to get up to this ledge without my high jump, I'd probably only get about like that high. You can't quite get up there. But I know for a fact that if you don't have the high jump boots, you still can get up there if you do like a crazy wall jump here. It's like pretty darn difficult, but like you have to hit a low wall jump at like the perfect spot. Might be pixel perfect. But yeah, you can see how that might be possible. And then you can wall jump off of that ledge. But again, you can just do... Shoot. An infinite bomb jump to get up there. He's right, says Rocky the King Gamer. Who is? I forgot what we were talking about. Damn, I always use a turbo controller for that. Nightwish, does just like mashing the button work for infinite bomb jump? Like, a little. I'm mashing the button like as fast as I can here. This is called science. Actually, that worked like pretty reliably. I could see that working if you mash super fast at a very consistent rhythm. Like, I could see how that could be possible. Mashing is bad. Use the rhythm. Well, yeah, obviously, Nick D, but like, I'm just seeing if it's possible. You sound like you're Bob Charlie. Damn, how you jump straight up? I didn't think you had the boots. I just got them, Genio. I didn't think you had the boots. You don't have the boots. Whoops, I didn't mean to pause. Also... I think there's something up here, right? Oh yeah, there's a power bomb spot. But the rhythm is gonna get you. Isn't it a dancer, Sean? Whoops, that's my Discord. Sorry, everyone. I do have a Discord server. You should join it. It's cool, and everyone on it is cool. There is a link to my Discord server in the video description, and that's like the best way to get updates if you want to, I don't know, like watch me stream sometime. You could hit that notification bell that YouTube has, but apparently that's like really unreliable. So the best way to know when I'm about to go live with a stream is to join my Discord. Oh yeah, you have to bomb this little butt crack down here. Let's go this way. That's what I forgot. Mojita, welcome back. Oh shoot, I totally forgot. Should we try it, everyone? Should we try the Kraid quick kill? We got him, that was it. We killed Kraid. I'm gonna save a state here. So what do I want to do? The next room is the boss, right? Or is there one more room before we get there? Oh, there is, yeah. Oh yeah, and these doors with the eyeball on it go down to 1 super missile. So there is a way to quick kill Kraid here. I haven't tried it in a long time. But hopefully we can do it here. I think I remember how to do it. First, you gotta jump in the spikes, obviously. Do that at least once. But I think what you want to do is, like, shoot this guy in the eyes with a charge shot to get him to open his mouth. Oh, I messed it up. Let's try it one more time. I'm terrible at the quick kill. Tomba A, last time I streamed this game, I was like, oh, I haven't tried this in a while, but let me see if I can get it to work. And I did it first try. And it was like, beautiful streaming moment, you know? It was definitely a KarmaJolt highlight. But let's try it. Let's try it again. I almost had it. The timing is that, like, basically you shoot him in the eye with a charge shot to get him to open his mouth. But you want to shoot him in the mouth with 4 quick super missiles while his mouth is, like, almost all the way open, but not all the way open. So first you shoot him in the eyes with a charge shot to get him to open up. I didn't quite get the timing right. And it's a little bit easier to hit with a charge shot if you unequip the spazer. So actually, let's do that. Because I forgot that I needed to unequip it again. So now let's try it. Alright. Quick kill attempt number 1, everybody. This is definitely my first attempt at getting the quick kill, and we're gonna jump in the spikes for good luck. So, let's try to, again, and by again, I mean, I've done it in the past before, but obviously this is my first attempt this stream at trying this, the Kraid quick kill. I already messed it up. I'm gonna try this a couple times. Rogue Effect, we're doing the Kraid quick kill for the first time. This is my first attempt, so I'm gonna jump into the spikes for good luck. I'm gonna dodge all these rocks by standing exactly here in place. Then I'm gonna hit him in the eyes with a charge shot and quickly switch to my super missiles. Ooh, I got it. Okay, I even missed a couple times with the super missiles. But as long as you hit with 4 of them in the mouth, he goes down before he has a chance to smash away the ceiling, then stand all the way up and go into that second form. And then what's cool about this quick kill is that if you get it to work, the camera is locked in place. So you have to, like, when you go to the right, past the barrier of the screen, you have to jump and shoot a little bit to open the door to get into this room to get the Various suit, as Get Your Coffee donates $5 saying first try. Hey, everybody. We've collected a basketball, and now we have bigger shoulders. Pow right in the kisser is right, Avis. So yeah, that's how you do that boss quickly. Do you want to see how it's done unquickly? Rogue Effect, thank you so much for the cool 10 tricep presses. Everyone spam the coffee in the chat for Get Your Coffee, aka Rogue Effect. Yes, do a slow run. So yeah, this is how this boss is supposed to look like. Let's not do the quick kill this time. But I will equip my spazer for this. Just so I have a wider beam. And I will jump into the spikes for good luck. I beat the minecart level in DKC first try. Nice, Coco. Everyone says that level is super hard. It's not that hard. But I do usually lose 1 or 2 lives on it. So, like, yeah, what you are supposed to do is hit him in the eyes, then shoot him in the mouth as he opens his mouth. 1 super missile is all it takes to get him to go into this form. Oops, but I fell down. He shoots, like, platforms out of his belly. But yeah, you're supposed to fight him like he's an actual boss, you know? And I think what you want to do, obviously you want to shoot him in the mouth when he opens it up, but you can bait him into opening his mouth by shooting him in the eyes, I believe. But he will put up his hands in the way to block often. Okay, he goes down pretty fast anyway if you have a lot of super missiles. But yeah, that's the long way to kill him, and then usually you're supposed to be able to see as the camera scrolls to the right, pans to the right. It shows you that there's a door over here and there's a Varia suit. Like he is an actual boss. Emotional damage. Nicholas D. My neck is killing me, by the way. That's why I keep doing this stuff. It's been that way since like 7th grade. But yeah, that's what that boss is supposed to look like. And I love that he has like teeth in his driveway here. Like that's just the decorations he puts up here. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. I could have gone this way, I think, to get an energy and missile refill. Yeah, there's both of them. Well, it won't let me because I've got full energy there. Karma, might miss your live stream because I'm gonna go shower, so forgive me. Moyita, you didn't miss it. You're here right now. Thanks for being here. That was a good read. Nightwish, thanks. I had the reads on him. Hey, Moyita, I appreciate you. Who doesn't have teeth lining their driveway? Justin McDonald? If only we could all be so privileged. Yeah, and also there's just like a mini Kraid here, and they don't explain that. In the original Metroid, there's also like there's not a mini Kraid, but a fake one on the road leading up to his driveway. But yeah, now I can leave, which is one of my favorite things to do in any situation. Let's go this way. So yeah, I have the Varia suit. Nice reps, bro. Gouda guy, appreciate you. Thank you for contributing. Ooh, and I can go here now. Oh, and because I've got the Varia suit, we can do some cool stuff. I ain't got to explain that. Hey, there's an energy tank in here. Love that. Fake Kraid, or Frayed. Yeah, Fraidy Kraid. The Varia suit allows us to enter those rooms that are sweltering hot without taking damage. At least not from the heat. We'll take damage from other things, obviously. Karma, you heard the story of the world 3 little pigs, right? Did you hear about the 4th pig? Justin McDonald? No, is this a joke? Let's hear it. Herp! You can jump all the way up there. Boom, bombed it. Oh, I haven't been up that way? Let's go down. The power suit and Varia suit remind me of cheese, says Gouda guy. Sure. I shall henceforth call them cheese suit and smoked cheese suit. Gouda guy, I mean, yeah, they got that smoky yellow color. Oh yeah, look at this. Power bomb doors are cheese doors. All right, Nicholas D. and Gouda guy. I'll agrees. 4th little pig built his house out of wolf skulls. It wasn't very sturdy, but the message got across and the wolf changed his zip code. I did not hear about that one. Alright. That's pretty good. Let's go here. Lava is molten cheese. Thank you, Nicholas D's. Oh yeah, so not only is it like super hot in this room, and it's like, it seems like there's some sort of like very temperate gas in here, but there's also like acid at the bottom of the floor. And I think somewhere around here there's like a missile tank in the acid. Or maybe it's lava. I'm pretty sure it's acid because that's what it calls it in Smash Bros. N64. Yeah, I think it's this. Missile! I thought lava was beans. Justin McDonald? I can see why you would think that. Alright, explain yourself. Hey, Tiny Cat. We were talking about you earlier. Where you been? Did he hop down from the windowsill a while ago and I just like didn't notice it? Tiny Cat? A boof. That's my cat. His name is Tiny Cat. He kinda small. Technically speaking, the whole game is the Fungeon. Yes, Coco. The Fungeon, aka the final dungeon. Hi, Karma. How are the kitties? Tiny Cat is in the way right now. Hold on, let me show you. He's like right in front of my monitor here. Hold on, I have to reset this. Gotta bail. Good stream. Going to play StarCraft 2 with my son. Yo, CPU chip? That sounds dope. Thanks for showing up and clicking that like button. Alright, Tiny Cat. I'm gonna try to do this room with you in front of the monitor. Am I supposed to have an ice beam by now? I actually don't know. Like, I've played this game a million times, but I never remember, like, the order in which to do stuff. Gosh dang it, Tiny Cat. That was my fault and not yours, Tiny Cat, but gosh dang it. Alright, good boy. Ooh, a room made of balls. That's fun. Alright, let's save the game. Oh boy, everybody. Okay, I got a little stream left in me, but let's do those 10 tricep presses. Gaming since the 80s. Ready for this? Tiny Cat, you want to do one? There's a 20-pound weight here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one real slow. I watched a lot of Danger Mouse. Nicholas D, the reboot of that show was actually really funny. It had Stephen Fry. You should use the bathroom if you got a little stream left in you. My gosh. Was that Avis? Nice. Alright, nice dumb joke. Love that one. Might ask everyone in Discord. Mojita, I missed what we were talking about. But yeah, do it. I used to have a Danger Mouse pillowcase growing up, says Tampa. Love that. You can totally make it to this ledge with a very precise wall jump. I don't think it'll take me too many tries here. Oh, I almost had it. But here's the thing, is that I've got a cat in front of my monitor. Once again, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribers and future subscribers. Those are the two genders. Subscribers and future subscribers. Didn't quite get it there. Tiny Cat, you're making it very easy and cool. Ah, where did that guy come from? I don't think there's like any reason for you to jump up to this ledge early on. Can I actually damage boost up there? No, that's not. That's like a super easy thing to do in Metroid 2 for the Game Boy. Because when you get hit in midair, the knockback sends you way up, and then you can get an additional jump out of it. Talking about Metroid 2 on Game Boy. So damage boosting is like super easy to do in that game. But, yeah, you can just get like a really precise wall jump there. Not even all that precise. Not as hard as the one in Kraid's lair. But look at this. We got a missile before we were supposed to. How are you supposed to get up here? I actually don't remember. Ooh. I think. Yeah, there's like a little pillar that pushes you up there. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out, but I remember that it was there. And then, like, what's this way? A seahorse guy that want to shoot me a bunch? Oh, it's a reserve tank. Neat. No spring ball? Not yet, Avis. I could have done the infinite bomb jump to get up there once again. But I don't know, the wall jump is cooler. Oh, I didn't know this was here. I got that by accident. Only winter orb, yes. Or the summer sphere. I'm like close to dying here. Oh my gosh. I should possibly replenish my energy. Or like, yeah, one missile, that's fine. Hey, tiny cat. Could you move, buddy? Immediately moves. I go like I'm going to pick him up, and he just runs away. Guess he don't want to get picked. Oh, what's down there? Nothing? Oh, just a little hidey spot. No, there's stuff down here. Enemies? Don't touch me. I'm low on energy. Alright, that guy gave me some energy. Tampa? Yeah, I might do a randomizer at some point to do, like, what are those Super Metroid and A Link to the Past randomizers? Oh, here's a great place to replenish my energy. Because there's like a million bugs that come out of this thingy. I take it you wouldn't eat one cayenne pepper for $10? For $10? Easy money. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, OBS said that it, like, disconnected then reconnected. Side order. So I might be back. We back, says Rogue Effect. Would you rather save the world or be the coolest guy on Earth? I'm pretty sure if I saved the world, that would make me at least the third coolest guy on Earth. So I'll take that one. Captain Bone Spurs. Welcome, how are you? Tiny Cat, it's great that you want to be directly in front of the monitor right now. But it's actually not, and I am lying. I think that thing is called a Magmor, is it not? Like, the Magmor Caverns are named after that enemy, and he's, like, much more intimidating in Metroid Prime. Nice. Super Metroid. Yo, Fisty? Welcome. Welcome back. I'm trying to play with a cat in front of my monitor. Is that a green door? No, it's a yellow door. Colorblind a little bit. Dang, I can't shoot that from this side. Mag less, please. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely love this game. I have a very vivid memory of it. Give me 1 second. When it first came out, I saw it on a kiosk at Target. Captain Bone Spurs. You might be a little bit older than me then. Or maybe not, I don't know. I guess I don't, like, remember when this game came out, you know? It came out in 1994, so I was old enough to know and play it, but like I never had any friends who had this game, you know. And we didn't have it when I was growing up. By we, I mean my family and I, me and my brothers. Tiny Cat, you're doing great, and you're helping. Yeah, these wall faces can be shot with a super missile. Not drunk for a change today. I just woke up. Fisty, that's good. Oops, I missed my bus. Hey, Tiny Cat. Can you maybe move? What? What is the point of that door? That door panel. It's not even an entire door. I remember when it came out because the last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace. Yeah, peace, galaxy. Let's go this way. The lava looks like a beer now, says Coco. Hey, Tiny Cat, I might need you to move again. I'm gonna pet him a little bit. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's right in front of my monitor. In fact, I'll show you from the other side. That's my monitor. This is his nose. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, pal. Thanks, cat. Alright, we're exploring. Because that's what you do in this game, dude or dudington. Whoops. Can I jump on these? Yeah, these are almost like platforms, you could say. Shoot, I missed. You know what? Let's cheese it again. Oh, did I? Okay, I'm messing it up. I would have noticed that earlier if there weren't a cat in front of my monitor, but guess what there is, everybody? Nailed it. Easy money. Try a wall jump, says Blue Dragon. Ah, I just went around. And then there's something over there that I might need the grapple beam for. Or maybe I can cheese it with some wall jumps, but I don't know. Do an ollie. Side order. The other day I was like, I've never streamed a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. Maybe I should do that. Jambaloop, what's going on? Maybe we need a beatboxer to help Karma with the infinite bomb jump. I'm kind of doing it in my head, but then I'm also getting distracted by this cat, you know? Yo, Fisty, I saw that, and that's terrifying. There was like a political assassination. A political assassination in the United States today. 2 Democratic lawmakers and their spouses were killed. Isn't that insane? I'm exhausted, everybody. And this migraine is starting to kick my butt a little bit. So I think I'm gonna call it a stream here. That was a pretty good start to Super Metroid. Let's save a save state on the SNES Classic, but because you can do that on this little machine. But oh my gosh, I am like starting to stumble all over my words. I think I need to lie down for a bit until it stops raining. I get headaches based on the weather. But hey, thanks for being very generous and making me do 79 tricep presses, and thanks for watching me play a little bit of Super Metroid, even though Tiny Cat was watching even more closely. Might need some pizza. That's right, Nicholas D. Maybe. Street Fighter, says Styx Goku. We'll get to that at some point. But for now, I'm gonna sign off. This is KarmaJolt signing off. I'm doing that right now. Tell your friends I'm great. Hope to see you soon. Take care. Pet that cat. That's right. Later, side order.